Hey, welcome to Casa de Lambrecht. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, that's Casa de Lambrecht. What we're doing today is, I got my wife, she is cooking up some stuffing. And you know, every nutrition and diet video that I've done, I've always say, hey man, stay away from carbs, right? But holidays are here. So this week's blog, when you go to the supplementboutique.com, click on top 10 dietary tips to keep you from gaining that 15 pounds over the holidays. And really, I just want everybody, it almost seems like everybody just shuts it off right around this time of year and just says, woo, I'm going to do whatever I want to do because, hey, my New Year's resolution is going to be start working out again. These fitness clubs and health clubs love that. They get 70% of their new memberships come in January and everybody drops out by March, you know, but how about if we just eat reasonably in these 45 days, don't gain the 15 pounds, you don't have to join the gym. I just saved you $1,200 bucks, guys. So what I want y'all to do is go to the supplementboutique.com, click on the top 10 list, and we have some nutritional labels that'll give you some tips on how to read those things. And then maybe think about, like there's a recipe for eggnog on there. It's the holidays, let's say you're drinking some eggnog. Just the label for the eggnog, not to mention you're going to be putting liquor in there. You know, she basically just says, don't stay hydrated on the stuff, right? But you start drinking this stuff, you don't realize each glass is probably your daily allowed amount of sugar for the day. And you drink that, you hadn't even started eating the cookies yet, right? So, points are feast on feast days. We got 45 days, that's 15% of our entire year is coming up in front of us. Don't shut it off. We've been doing so good on a daily basis. Let's just do what we need to do on those parties, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving. I can't tell my Dallas Cowboy fans not to eat on Dallas Cowboys Thanksgiving, right? So have fun on those days, but all the other days, instead of grabbing those cookies that Mrs. Johnson made you from down the street, tell her how nice they are because she'll get pissed off. Grab some nuts and almonds, man. Every time at our pharmacy, we have the sweetest customers. We have so much home-baked brownies that these people made for us. And most of us go back there. I mean, I really have to shut it off. But you walk in there because you had to grab like some ream of paper. There's oh, well, I'll take a cookie and go back out. You do that 10 times a day. You eat 10 cookies that day. Instead, put bowls of almonds out. I like cashews. I like pistachios, that sweet, that saltiness, it satiates, 0 carbs, guys. And then, my wife really likes cookies, so but she'll break it in half and eat it, you know? Let's say you're going out for a dinner or lunch, and you usually eat your normal lunch, right? You make yourself a sandwich or whatever you do, but let's say you get a burger. I'm really big on not eating all the bun. What I used to do is take the top bun off. You look like a weirdo. What a good idea is, cut the hamburger in half. So if you're going to do half of a bun, eat the full half. Then people look at you like, oh, you're eating a hamburger. And then the other half, pull both sides of that bun off and just eat it with a fork. You don't look as weird. See, that's a tip. So that'd be just a little tip you can do. Now you got half the carbs of that bun out of there. So you're eating more Mediterranean or paleo, but you're still, you know, at a function and that's what they're serving, right? What I want you to start thinking about is this is not a shut-off switch. This top 10 list, another thing it focuses on is drink water, water, water. You're probably going to be drinking more alcohol. Just back up that glass of wine with a glass of water. You think about how you feel when you're hungover. When I was in my 20s, you know what I wanted? Fried chicken the next day. You're off your diet when you're hungover. All you want is sugar and fried foods and a hamburger to make you feel better. Well, drink water with your wine, glass of here, glass there, about a 50-50 margin, and you'll be less dehydrated the next day and more likely to do your little workout regimen that you're doing, okay? So I want y'all to not shut everything off. I want you to shut it off on the days you need to shut it off. And then I want you, on the other days of the week, I want you to just keep on our routine of keeping those carbs down, good Mediterranean diet, you know, or, you know, mix whatever in you want to, but Mediterranean, paleo, and vegan, and get your meats and vegetables most of the time. That's what we're going for. My wife's recipe that we're gonna put on the website is, man, it's the best stuffing you'll ever have. People come back for seconds and just put stuffing on their plate. And this is a carb that I'm gonna tear up. I'm gonna tear this thing up, but I'm not gonna eat it for 4 days. I'm gonna eat it on Thanksgiving Day, and then I'm gonna shut it down. The next day, my leftover plate's gonna be full of meats and some cheeses, which is probably gonna raise my cholesterol, but remember I told you cholesterol is not the enemy? What do you think?
If I was to take that top 10 and make it into 2 things, it would be, number 1, drink water. Have wine, have cocktails, have a glass of eggnog.
That's
but
4
when
things.
you're not drinking those things during the day, unless you're starting your whiskey in the day, which is not really recommended often, drink water. It's, you know, it tastes good. It's delicious.
Well, it's hydrated, keeps salt down, keeps the blood volume down.
And the second thing is, choose your battles. If somebody brings in a warm, piping hot pan of cinnamon rolls, that's worth it. A jar of Hershey's Kisses is not that worth it. Like, some things are worth whatever is in them.
What's our customer, we got a sweet lady, Inga Nichols, that she brings us, I mean, she cooks these things for probably 48 hours, right? And she brings it in, but they're this big. The European desserts, guys, go to France. Yes, they eat a lot of desserts. They're this freaking big, though. Okay? Our desserts are cinnamon rolls. I mean, they're this freaking big. Don't eat the whole damn cinnamon roll.
Plus, they walk a lot.
Plus, they walk a lot. Anyway, go to the supplementboutique.com. Check out the top 10 list we're going to go for. I hope y'all have a great holiday. This next 45 days can really make or break the first 3 months. I mean, it could take you till April to get rid of that 15 pounds. Instead, choose your battles. Drink lots of fluids, and most meals in a day, I want it to be your standard diet. If you can just stick to that and not put on 5 pounds, you're not going to be in a bathing suit anyway. It's easier to get rid of 5 than 15, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. And this was requested by somebody, so keep those emails coming in, and we really appreciate the viewership. Thank you.
got it? All right.
Whoa. This is what I'm talking about.
Ooh, that smells good.
Low carb? That is not low carb.
It's not that bad.
But it is the real deal, guys.